Hi guys, and welcome to the finale episode of PGR3 Platinum Playthrough, where I've been grinding in the last event. I think I've done it about 10 times, and getting all that money, so we're up to 13 million credits now. So I aim in this episode to buy all the cars in the game and see how many garages we can unlock, because I don't think I've actually ever unlocked them all or seen how many there is to unlock. So we've obviously bought quite a few cars in the playthrough, but I worked out how much money we need to get all of the cars. So I needed to do that last event about 10 times, I think it was, at the end of the day. So we shall buy all the E-classes first. So underneath car stats, you can see cars owned right at the bottom of car stats. So we can see, obviously, we own the 355 F1. And the Bentley Continental GT we don't own, so we'll just buy that. I'm not going to bother picking the colours, obviously. But straight away we fill up the Garage 3 Desert Digs. So that means the next one is unlocked. Successfully fill the garage. You have a new garage to continue your collection. So we can see if we buy another one and put it in the new garage, we can have a little look around that one. So we own one Bentley as well, and the Countach we have not bought. So I'll buy that in the first colour there and pop it in this one. That looks a bit different. I can't remember this garage at all, so let's have a walk around once it loads up. So more walk around this garage. So this is like a house with a lot more, yeah, it's a bit of a weird layout, this one. It's like in the middle of a cul-de-sac or something. So there's a big house and then just loads of garages. Got the New York Bridge there. Someone's taken a photo. Quite cool. You can't move very fast in here. It's a little bit annoying. But we've got other houses there. So it's just a big old house in the middle of cul-de-sac. Got Geometry Wars again. So they're all just different layouts. There's nothing really nothing unique about them. This one does have to seem to have lots of pictures in though, of cities and stuff. So that's that done. Buy a new car. So we'll aim to fill up this garage with E-Class cars. DB9, I haven't used that, so we'll plonk that there. Oh, it's in New York. That's why there's pictures. I've just seen at the bottom right, New York suburb. And what is under the DB9? Lotus Esprit, which we have used. The Maserati Grand Sport. 2 yellow cars in this garage. Pop that there. Just going to whiz through these. Wiseman GT, which we haven't bought. Only 2 colours for that. That blue's not very nice either. Pop that in the middle. My new car. You have to do this every time. It's a bit annoying to try and get to it, but it's the best way to systematically go through them all to make sure you bought them all. Got the Nissan GTR Concept in 1 colour. Pop that in the middle as well. Luckily, obviously these E-Class cars don't cost that much. Miura, we haven't used that. And that completes the spots for the middle. Buy a new car. Miura done. Panos Esperanti. GTLM, haven't used that one. I'm not sure if we're going to get all the E-Classes in here. There's a couple towards the bottom we did use though, I remember. So that was one of them. Shelby Cobra GT500. And the Shelby GT500. Predecessor, so that can go there. Still over 12 million we've got. It's going to be when we get to the B and A classes that all our money is going to go. And I really do hope I calculate it right for how much money we need. Nissan Skyline GTR. R34. I don't think we're going to have enough space in this garage for all the E classes. that we haven't used anyway. Jump down here. Skyline. SVT Mustang Cobra R. Only available in red. So that means we have unlocked a new garage. Looks to be of an Asian sort. So that's going to be in Tokyo. I've just realised, are they in each of the destinations? So we had London, New York. It was a bit laggy when you walk around here with a full garage, it seems. Tokyo, New York. London. And I've completely forgotten what the other one is. Why is that? Anyway. That's all the cars in here. So one garage filled up. Buy a new car. Las Vegas, that's the one. I was thinking about that in the background. So how many more have we got to buy in here? Just 2. So Testarossa in red. Oh, that's a funky layout. So we'll put the 2 E-Class cars in here. Tokyo Courtyard. Garage 5. Right, let's have a walk around here. Yeah, that's definitely in Tokyo. Not the biggest garage, actually. I mean, it's barely even a garage, is it, really? Just got a roof, and that's it. But still, quite cool. At least they're in the shade. Well, the ones in the open aren't actually, are they? Buy a new car. So we've got one more E-Class car to get. I think so. Yep, because we've already got the ZR1. So it's a Jaguar XKR. Again, pretty cheap. Loads of colours for that as well. Pop that there. And we've eventually bought all of the E-Class. So D-Class now. Ferrari 575. Haven't used that. Pop that there. Hopefully, I don't think we're going to fill this garage up with D-Class cars either. There's less than the E-Class, but not that much less. I think there's a couple less. The Callaway C12, that's a very precise amount. 178,700. I wonder where they get that figure from. Oops. Accidentally swapped them out. And there we go. Pop that there. Imagine if you had all this money in real life and you can just go around buying every car you'd like. And this is the cheapest car in the game, I believe. The Corvette C6, the bog standard C6. 44,000 credits. Cheaper than any E-Class car for some reason. And buy a new car. Spiker. Such a weird car made by the Dutch. Yeah, I'm not really sure what that car's about, to be honest. Very unique taste, that one. And what's next? Chonstradal, which we have used. The Diablo, which we did not use. Fit that in there. We're going to open a lot of garages, or unlock a lot of garages throughout this, buying all these. Chonstradal, Diablo. Gallardo we didn't use. So that can go there. Buy a new car. D-Class. Farbau GTS. I wanted to use that one, but I didn't. Oh my god, there's a lot of colours there. That has to be one of the ones with the most choice of colour there. Buy a new car. D-Class. Where are we up to now? Noble M14, which I used. Elfin MS8, which I didn't use. Bit of a power sliding monster, this one. And that one's full. So what's next? Big old mansion. God, imagine if you had all these houses. Crazy. But we can walk around this full garage now. I do like how they lay them out. It is very nice. take it they you take them out through this door here. Very nice indeed. So, first one for the new garage. Where are we now? Mustang GTR Concept. Very underwhelming in the D class, which is a shame because it's such a good looking car. Manor House doesn't actually show where that is, and these are very weirdly arranged around here. So bought that one. Let's have a little walk around this one. Couldn't tell you where this one was. Maybe we can see from walking around, but this is such a good looking car. One of the best looking cars in the game, in my opinion. But as I said, a bit underwhelming, not very good to use. This could be any... well, it's not going to be Las Vegas, actually. It's probably... Is it London again? I wouldn't have thought it was Tokyo. Possibly New York again, in the suburbs, I'm not sure. I'd go with London or New York for this one. Probably see on the pictures. Looks like... Yeah, that's got to be London, isn't it? With the Enzo on the wall. Cool. Alright, let's start filling this one up. GTR Concept, RUF RGT, which I did use. Celine S281E, which I didn't use. Again, loads of colours for that. Honk that there. And there can't be that many D classes left now. There's a lot of cars in the game to buy. TVR Cigaris, which I used. And the Viper SRT10, which I did not use. So I'll just put that in the other garage compartment there. So that's all of the D classes, I believe. So C class and Yellowbird I did not use. This is where things get more expensive now. Buy new car. C class. RUF CTR2, which I didn't use. So that can go there. Buy new car. Ferrari F40, use that. Ferrari F430, did not use that. And that should be the F50 after that. It is, and we've used that. 4GT. I don't know why I didn't use this, actually. This is a very good car in the C class. But I didn't end up using that. Which means, alphabetically, the 4GT40 is going to be next. Which it is. Which has crazy gear ratios, this car. I'm not sure why they're arranged like that, these spaces. It seems a bit random. It might come clear when we walk around when it's full. So 4GT40, Noble M400. This time didn't use a Noble in this group because it wasn't very good. Or compared to the Noble M12 in the other group. Or was it the M14? Can't remember now which one it was. In the Class D. Murcielago, which I used. Honda NSX GT2. Which is absolutely awful. Should be an E class. Or D class, should I say. And we have a new garage. Which looks to be quite a designer place, that one. I have to see where that is. That might be in Las Vegas, I'd say. So it all looks very nicely laid out. And then they just shove a car behind this GT40. Which is actually blocking all the other cars from getting out of the house by the looks of things. Not sure why they decided to put that one there. Plenty of other room for the other cars. But that's that one done. C class. And we just bought that one. So it's the Shelby Cobra Concept next. Coastal garage, this one. Right. I think that said I bought 55 cars, and I think there's 80 altogether, so we've still got quite a few to get through. We walk around the garage. Oh, that's very nice. A pool as well. This is my favourite one so far. I don't think I've seen this garage before in the game, because I haven't actually bought all the cars before. So this is going to be a first for me as well. You can go up the stairs. Again, I don't think there's anything in here, just the... what the hell's this? Some sort of slidey door. Geometry Wars, and I'm guessing this is New York, because there's the Statue of Liberty there. But then that looks like Las Vegas. Yep, not sure. One of the two. Right, buy a new car. C-Class. And Shelby GR1 Concept. So both the concept cars are going to be next to each other. Buy a new car. Must be near the end of these now. And yay, we got the boat. That's quite apt that it's near the sea, isn't it? You can drive straight into the sea and sail off in that thing. What a ridiculous car. Why did they put that in PGR4 as well? Doesn't make sense. But anyway, there it is. 1,000 horsepower boat. The Mercedes SLR, which I've used. And again, the Viper GTS ACR. Didn't use any of the Vipers in my playthrough. You've got the GTS ACR. And then there was the SRT10. And also the SRT10 Carbon, which I didn't use. But I'm afraid they're just average in the class, all of them. In their respective classes. I don't know why I went through here again, just checking. Yep, so all those are owned. So now over to B class. And the Callaway C7, which actually looks pretty cool to be fair. And it's not that bad in the class. But there were better cars to pick than that. But I do like the look of that car, that's a nice car. The Koenigsegg CC8S we've used. Diablo GT we have not. So let's put that here. Buy a new car. B-Class. Enzo Ferrari we've used. Ford GT90 Concept we have not used. Pop that there. Still got 7.5 million credits, so hopefully we'll have enough. GT90 Ultima GTR we have used. And Maserati MC12 we have not. That is the most expensive one we bought so far, I think. That was 650,000. Quite a hefty dent, that one. And yeah, that was a lot. RUF Turbo, R-Turbo, we've used that. Selena 7, which is also pretty expensive, but we haven't used that. A lot nicer to drive in this game than PGR2. Handles way better. Selena 7, Sledgehammer Twin Turbo, which I haven't used. I can go there. And that's this garage full. So another garage. And this one looks, again, not sure where that is. Looks like America again. Oops. Just wanted to walk around the garage. So that's this one full. It's very similar layout to that Las Vegas one, where you can see the desert. This bit looks very familiar. Just revamped slightly, but this is my favourite one because of the view there. Pretty cool. And we'll start filling up the next garage. Nearly there now, halfway through B class at least. Sledgehammer Twin Turbo, the RUF Supercar Prototype from Australia. Lakeside. I'm not sure where this is. Could be Hong Kong, could it? Or Tokyo, sorry. You know what? It might not be any of the locations. It could just be completely random. But again, that's hard to tell where this is. Oh, it's the seaside again, though. And we've got a yacht this time. Moving up in the world. Or is it a yacht, just a normal boat? I don't really know the difference. Again, pretty nice. Similar style garages again, just copied and pasted really. And that's got pictures of New York again. So it could be that, but then that's Tokyo, so no idea. Again, they could just be random locations. TVR Typhoon is the next one. Loads of colours for this. I've got a feeling there might be 10 garages. I wouldn't have thought they'd have put more garages in than there are cars or car spaces, because no one's going to really buy two of the same car realistically. And the last Viper, SRT 10 Carbon, the fastest of the lot. And that must be near the bottom now. Viper, we've got the Nardo Coupe. Again, fairly underwhelming in the group. Nardo Jaguar XJ220, which is hella expensive, 706,000. And like I said before, in the class above the F50 and the F40, which is surprising, although it is sort of the back runner of this class, so maybe it was in the wrong one. And then we have the Zonda C12, which was in the class above the XJ220 in PGR2. So, weird. Very weird, but there we go. And I think that's all the B classes. Let me just go and check. Yep, it's one car owned against all of them. So finally, we're up to the expensive boys, the A class. So the 288 GTO Evo. And because we've actually bought 7 cars from the start, from the end of the playthrough, because we use more A-class cars, there's not as many to buy in this one. So, yeah, there's that one. And the Aerolatum 300, which I can't believe's in this class, considering how much it costs. 50,000 compared to all the rest. And there's some of the other go-kart-like cars that are pretty cheap as well. Koenigsegg CCR, use that. TVR Speed 12, use that. CLK GTR, use that. DBR 9, have not used that. Changing trim colour, that is it for that. But I think this was over 700,000. So now we're getting down to slim pickings, under 3 million. And where are we at now? Elise GT1, 650,000. Hopefully, I'm hoping this is the last garage we unlock. New garage. That looks more like Tokyo, I guess. If you just walk around here. Pretty nice again by the seaside, this one, so pretty good. Nice to see all the cars in there. And then finally, let's... this has got to be the last garage that we fill up. McLaren F1 LM, yes. Ferrari F50 GT, yeah, bought that. Toyota GT1, bought that. Panos GTR1, bought that. Palmer Sport JP1, that is one we have not bought. Tokyo 2, yeah, this is the next garage. I wonder if I could just keep buying the Corvette C6 after this, just to fill up the garages, see what happens. And what's left? Murcielago RGT, 650,000 this one. So there's definitely going to be more spaces than cars. Murcielago Nissan R390 GT1, again 650,000. So we're getting down to the last million now, so there can't be too many cars left to buy. SR3 Turbo. That's done. And There's the two concept cars left, so Ford Indigo, Supercar Concept. And finally, should be all the cars. The final car you unlock, the R90, or the R50, sorry, the RUF Supercar Concept. So that's it, that's all the cars. And hopefully, if we go back to the menu, we should be able to see that in the achievements. If we go in badges, and then to career, down here, own all cars, feeling flush, buy every car in the game and receive this badge as a bonus. So we've actually completed all of the career medals. And then if we go to racecraft, one I did unlock when I was getting the money for this episode is 10 races with no penalties. So I did 10 clean races in a row, and also managed to do all slide types in a race somehow with the F50. Not sure how I managed to do that. So there was all kudos maneuvers in the game to do and big air, which I haven't done. So, is that the last garage or not? We shall quickly find out. I think I might have enough to buy the Corvette a few times. Put it by price and go to the bottom. So you can just buy it, so I'll buy a different colour. Just to unlock potentially the last garage. I'm not sure how many there are. It might be easier if I go to Corvette actually. Just buy it like this. Just have multiple Corvettes, why not? It's strange that they put in more spaces than cars. What am I doing here? Did not mean to do that. No, that's Callaway, Corvette, there we go. White. Still got a few credits left, so I can buy one more. Corvettes, yes. And we'll go orange this time. Who wouldn't want 4 Corvette C6s? And there we go, we cannot unlock any more because that is done, so I don't even have the option to buy any more cars. So that's it, every garage full. And there are 4 spaces for duplicates if you own all the cars in the game. So you could, if you wanted to, fill it with 4 Ferrari F50s if you've got the cash. But there we go. But what I might do, just because this has been an episode of me buying stuff, I might just take the R50 for a spin. Just because it is the last car you unlock. So I'll use this car for the event we selected. So at least we can see some racing in this one. With the R50. Pretty good car, to be honest. Lacking power a little bit compared to these guys, but once it gets going, it is pretty good. Slip on the inside of the mirror. There we go. I think the top speed's pretty good as well. Obviously better than the Panos is. Somehow managed to just slip on the inside of them. Handles pretty well as well, to be honest. It's a shame you unlock it so late on, really, because I'd like to have used it. If I had unlocked it earlier, I definitely would have used it over maybe the Koenigsegg, or not sure really what other car I would have used it instead of. Maybe the Panos. Panos are pretty good though as well. Just that bloody gearing's not very good. But no, it does drive pretty well, to be honest. Not too power slidey, not too mental. Don't really see that many games. I think it's in PGR4 as well, but because it's a concept, not many people put it in their games. So I personally can't remember seeing it outside of PGR. But we're 8 seconds ahead. So after this, it'll be time for PGR 4. I'll be doing the fastest car series for a little bit, just to get a few of those down, and then I'll start on the playthrough, which is moved to hardcore instead of the medal system, which I wasn't as much of a fan on, just because of you know, how PGR stuck to the medal system, but it does have that in the arcade mode, so it's not completely stepped away from it. But there's 3 difficulty modes in their version of the Kudos World Series, which is just career mode. And yeah, there's a hardcore difficulty. There's like normal and casual. I can't remember the exact wording. But we'll be doing that hardcore playthrough on that, and then platinum medals for the arcade mode. Which again, they've done something weird on that, where they've duplicated the medals for bikes and cars. So you can do the same event and get a medal in a car, and then get one in riding a bike as well. So I don't know why they've done that, because that's a bit repetitive. So I'll end up just doing the car ones until we get to one of the chapters where you have to use a bike, because there's one chapter that's cars only, and there's also one chapter that's bikes only. So that'll be that when we get to it. But there's quite a long campaign, actually, considering it's an infinite amount of events, really, you can do until you win, going up the ranks to rank 1. But I'll talk about that more when I start playing it. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Difficulty does increase. Played it on hardcore recently, and it's definitely harder than PGR 3. Somewhere in between PGR 3 and PGR 2 and 1, which are both up there for difficulty. But come around the final corner. So this will do it. PGR 3. Shown just about as much as I can of the game, obviously without being able to play online. But there's the final car, the supposed best car, because we've unlocked it last, but it's not. But it's pretty good, not bad at all. But that is that, and we should see all of my attempts for the high scores here. You can see I got 11,000 kudos sliding in the F50 GT round there. Had to do that a few times, as I said, to get all the money. But there we are, guys. That is it. PGR 3 done. All the cars bought, all the garages unlocked and shown. So, hope you guys enjoyed this playthrough. And thank you ever so much for watching. And I will see you in PGR 4.